followed by Easter Sunday, marking the celebration of Jesus' resurrection. In New York, Perry Russom, ABC 30 Action News.
Spring travel is ramping up, but the fun in the sun could end in a trip to the hospital.
How you can stay safe while enjoying your well-earned relaxation time.
And coming up on Action News Live at 4:30 and Live at 5, we're following breaking news out of Southern California, where crews are battling a pair of brush fires. The largest of the two is in Riverside County's Moreno Valley, where evacuation orders are now in place. The other fire is burning in the northern part of Los Angeles County in Acton right now. We'll take a look at the windy conditions firefighters are dealing with.
Next Jeopardy, a champion on an epic streak.
He could join the all-time Jeopardy leaderboard of legends.
But beware of the ambitions of King's challenger.
This is crazy.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 30.
A great smile can make all the difference in how you feel about yourself. Isn't it time to have the smile you've always dreamed of? At Whitlow Dental Care, we've been helping thousands of Valley residents achieve the smile of their dreams with dental implants for more than 20 years.
If you need one tooth or a whole set, Whitlow Dental Care can help with IV sedation. It's comfortable and surprisingly affordable. Call Dr. Whitlow and Associates at 559-441-7700. Learn more at abc30.com. Medical Specialist.
When looking at your meal, you must always make sure there's enough sauce for every single bite.
Right now, for only $7.50, enjoy 20-piece crispy chicken McNuggets.
Grab the keys to a new Toyota. Let innovation take the wheel and elevate every mile. From money-saving fuel efficiency to sleek design and smart performance, there's a Toyota made for your kind of drive. Shop Toyota's lineup of 21 hybrid and electrified vehicles, like the fully redesigned 43 MPG RAV4 and the 36 MPG Grand Highlander Hybrid. Toyota. Let's go places.
The Grammy Award-nominated Texas-born maverick Charlie Crockett, Age of the Ram Tour. Friday, May 22nd, Table Mountain Casino Resort. Tickets on sale now at tmcasino.com. With special guest Alicia Blue. Yes, Charlie Crockett live in concert.
Those tears weren't fake.
She just completely destroyed me. My heart's not in it anymore. My heart's out. The Bachelor 2-night event tonight and tomorrow on ABC.
My life is fantastic now. All I had to do is stay away from my family.
Central California's #1 news with Graciela Moreno, Gail Yaron, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 4.
The spring travel rush is picking up as schools let out for the Easter holiday, while others are simply looking to get away for a few days. However, when you're out having fun in the sun, safety should also be top of mind.
ABC's Rena Roy takes a look at the common preventable injuries that could have your vacation end in the emergency room.
Sunbathing, swimming, drinking with friends, whether it's spring break or a long weekend trip, Dr. Kevin Friels at Orlando Health Melbourne Hospital says these enjoyable pastimes contribute to an uptick in emergency room visits this time of year.
I think you can really sum it up in three main topics. Those three main topics are the weather, the water, and what I like to classify as the extracurricular activities.
He says weather injuries are often caused by prolonged sun exposure, which can lead to dehydration and other heat-related illnesses.
The two most presenting symptoms of dehydration or heat-related illnesses are altered mental status, decreased sweating, and then also you look for change in your urine color. Darker urine is not good.
To prevent this, Dr. Friels says to apply and reapply sunscreen, at least SPF 30, drink water throughout the day, especially when consuming alcohol, and be aware of side effects to medication that could intensify dehydration or sunburning. If you're going swimming, have a swim buddy.
If you cannot swim, wear a life jacket. If you don't want to wear a life jacket, don't go above your waist.
And keep a close eye on kids when near the water.
I have shed too many tears with families that have lost kids in pools.
Then there are those injuries from what Dr. Friels refers to as extracurricular activities. He says they're often alcohol related.
Car surfing, climbing balconies, riding e-bikes without helmets, drinking and driving, not obeying traffic signs or speed limits.
Prevention can include being aware of your surroundings, wearing a helmet on bikes and e-bikes, and having a ride plan to get home if you're out drinking. Rena Roy, ABC News.
And with Easter just around the corner, Applebee's is helping families celebrate this year. On Sunday, you and your family can head to any Valley Applebee's location to get a free Easter meal for kids 12 and under. That's as long as an adult entree is also purchased. Those looking to dine in at Applebee's are limited to 2 free kids meals per entree purchase. If you're looking to take your Easter celebrations home, you can order online to go with 1 free kids meal with a max of 4 free kids meals per order. You must use the discount code FGEaster KEF 2026. The order is only available this Sunday.
Well, a growing dispute between neighbors ends with a mother, dad, and a woman behind bars.
What led to the breaking point in tonight's new 2020 episode, Neighbor from Hell?
And sunshine noticeably warmer over Easter weekend ahead.
Your mental health matters. Amanda Nugent Devine joins Action News for Mental Health Minute, sharing steps to strengthen emotional and mental well-being. Monday at 3 p.m. on ABC 30. Sponsored by Kingsview Behavioral Health.
A&E Pressure Washers, serving the Central Valley for nearly 4 decades as the premier provider of heavy-duty commercial steam cleaners and pressure washers. They're in stock and ready for delivery with a vast selection that includes a variety of units that rival even the lowest price deals you can find online. Known for service, A&E can come to you and repair your old unit, no matter where you bought it. So don't condemn it. Revive it with A&E for anything and everything on your wash pad. A&E Pressure Washers on the 99. Just look for the big blue sign.
Want to miss this play? Feed your whole team with Ed's Big Meal Deal from Me and Ed's. That's our famous 3-topping pizza, potato wedges, garlic bread, and a ½ pound of wings. Me and Ed's.
When you have everything you need to unlock your best workout, like true fitness training and best-in-class equipment, you can give everything you've got, all for just 1 cent down. Get stronger with free fitness training at Planet Fitness. Join for 1 cent down, $15 a month, no commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th.
You ready?
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
For over 50 years, Jacoby and Myers has been helping families rebuild after life-changing accidents. We fight for justice, and we're here for you every step of the way. Don't wait. Call Jacoby Myers today at 1-800-5-million, because you deserve justice.
Cost of living hits hard. So how are prices changing where you live? ABC 30's Price Tracker tracks local costs, from groceries to gas, housing, and more. Find out now at abc30.com/price tracker.
Welcome back. We've been enjoying the cooler temperatures, but as the weekend approaches, Kev says it's going to get a little warmer, so we'll need a hat, maybe an Easter bonnet on
Noticeably warmer, especially Sunday.
Okay.
And then we're back to getting stormy again next week. Yeah, I've got some interesting stuff to share, like this, too.
Wow.
Hume Lake filled to the brim there. Had a little mist over the water in the early morning, and then the breeze picked up this afternoon. Still some high Sierra snow there in the back. But boy, is that ever getting knocked away by the sunshine that we had from March and now April. We have a warming trend, pretty obvious here, 85 to 87, tapering off as we start this week. And here's where the opportunity is for rainfall in here for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe even early Sunday. We'll get to that with Futurecast. We have a feature here to the southwest, not an immediate player in our weather, and also some colder air up in the Gulf of Alaska. That's going to be pushed away for the time being by that ridge of high pressure, which will provide sunshine, clear skies, and a warming trend for Easter weekend. But then we move to right here, where we see shower opportunities coming in the afternoon on Wednesday. Go ahead 24 hours, and it's still there in the afternoon on Thursday. Head into Friday, and it looks more like light or more widespread rain with very high elevation snowfall on Friday into early Saturday, and maybe still some lingering shower activity on Sunday. So Yeah, we're kind of on a roller coaster ride here. At least we have opportunities to get rainfall again. These are just estimates, but they are long-range computer estimates. We get multiple runs per day, and these numbers, they flip all over the summit over a couple of days consecutively. Temperatures right now are very much spring-like. This is what we would expect is 60s, 70s, and 80s over California, specifically 74, sunshine and light wind right now in Fresno. Absolutely perfect day. We're going to warm up by about 10 to 12 degrees over the weekend, so we'll call it pretty warm, but not excessively hot, certainly. Temperatures in the mid and upper 70s to 80s for the foothills, higher elevations. Be advised this weekend around water, it's fast moving, it's cold, it's snow melt. We have temperatures in the 50s, 60s, and 70s at 5,000 feet to 7,000 feet. Your extended forecast, the roller coaster ride of temperatures and the chance of precipitation.
Thank you, Kev. Tonight's all-new 2020 centers around a dispute over children playing and a thrown roller skate. The confrontation turned deadly when a Florida mother was shot and killed. Action News spoke this morning with ABC's Deborah Roberts. She's reporting on tonight's episode titled The Neighbor from Hell, about how the case went from neighbors not getting along to ending in tragedy.
There are so many people who can relate to neighbors and neighborhoods where there's tension and maybe some don't get along. But how often does it end up in gun violence and a fatality like this one? It is one that people are still talking about, the case of Ajika Owens, a mom, a 35-year-old mom of 4, who was really trying to defend her children. Her neighbor, Susan Lawrence, just did not get along with so many of her neighbors. Many of them had children who would run around the neighborhood, who, would squeal and scream as children do, particularly in the summer months. And she complained often. She called police often. The kids in the neighborhood even called her a Karen because she complained so much. But as you mentioned, when it became a little bit more violent and she hurled something at one of the children, according to Ajka's son, she came over to confront her, thinking they would have an argument. And instead, she was fatally shot.
Well, you can watch the all-new 2020 The Neighbor from Hell right here on ABC 30 at 9 o'clock. It will stream the next day on Hulu and Disney+.
Communities are removing a crucial mineral from tap water that protects your teeth.
Why fluoride is important to keep your smile healthy and the alternative you can use.
My marriage ended with a 911 call. He said, "You're not going to leave, and if you do, I will kill you." That night, I went and bought a gun.
This is Betrayal Sunday night on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
At Ashley's Swing Savings Event 72-hour sale, score huge deals throughout the store and save up to 25% on your entire purchase. And no interest for 5 years when you shop in store. But hurry, these deals are only here April 2nd through the 4th, only at Ashley.
Play during Chauncey Gold's Drop a Cool $670,000 giveaway, and you could drive home a Jeep or a boat, or your share of over $500,000 in cash and e-cash prizes. Play for your adventure at Chauncey Gold Resort and Casino.
All across America.
Hello.
Wherever we are, it feels like home. It's an invitation to come together and brighten your morning.
At Ashley's Swing Savings Event 72-hour sale, score huge deals throughout the store with select screen styles starting at just $4.99 and no interest for 5 years when you shop in store. But hurry, these deals are only here April 2nd through the 4th, only at Ashley.
Never stops at wheel. Tonight at 7:30
on ABC 30.
My marriage ended with a 911 call. He said, "You're not going to leave, and if you do, I will kill you." That night, I went and bought a gun.
This is Betrayal Sunday night on ABC and stream on Disney Plus and Hulu.
Draft night. Plans become reality. The NFL Draft, April 23rd through 25th.
Welcome back. That is a live look from the South Valley from our Kauai Health Skycam in Visalia. Nice cool conditions outside. Some clouds off in the distance, but a nice way to get the Easter weekend going today. In Health Watch, a hotly contested debate over how to use the expiration dates on food. Some say you should follow them strictly. Others believe it is a loose guideline. Experts say there are three kinds of food expiration dates. One is sell by, which tells the store how long they should display the item. The best by or best if used by indicates when the product will have its best flavor and quality. And lastly, use by, which is the last recommended day for the food to maintain peak quality.
Shelf-stable items are usually the ones that can exceed their dates. So looking at things like dried goods, like rice and pasta and cereal, canned fruits and vegetables, beans, things like that, usually are pretty safe.
Food experts say you should pay very close attention to expiration dates on perishable foods, such as meat and dairy. That's where bacteria and mold are more likely to grow. If you see mold, sliminess, or it smells off or doesn't taste right, you should throw it out. One date to look out for is on infant formula. You should never use it past the date on the packaging.
Some communities are removing a cavity fighter that has been in tap water for generations. In today's Positive Parenting, Action News anchor Margot Kim explains what dentists are recommending to families about fluoride.
Fluoride is a naturally occurring mineral found in water. According to the CDC, 72% of the U.S. population on community water systems have access to fluoridated water, and that protects teeth.
It strengthens your teeth by making the hydroxyapatite stronger.
But if it's removed from the water supply, the most accessible alternative is toothpaste.
Yeah, in the ingredients in the back, it'll say fluoride. Typically speaking, in toothpaste, over the counter, and you see that written on the back.
Dentists recommend toothpaste that contains 0.10% or more of fluoride. Mouthwash is also another way to get fluoride.
So I don't know if it might say like 0.12% fluoride, but it'll definitely say it'll give you the delivery of the fluoride ion.
Here's added advice. Spit, but don't rinse after brushing and flossing, and avoid eating or drinking for at least 30 minutes to let the fluoride work. Nursing water is an alternative for your baby.
Most of the time, that comes in a concentration of between 0.7 and 1 part per million.
And while fluoride is safe for kids, be aware of how much they get. Children under 9 should get no more than 2 milligrams a day. With some Positive Parenting, Margot Kim, ABC 30, Action News.
For more on this story, download our mobile app or head to abc30.com.
Fire crews in Southern California are on the front lines battling 2 major wildfires.
We're tracking the latest on the breaking fires and the hundreds of acres already burned.
Plus, a service member is rescued in the Middle East after a U.S. fighter jet was shot down. The reaction from President Trump as the search continues for a second airman.
Did your solar company disappear? We'll take you in. Scared away by stories, but your energy costs keep rising? We'll show you the way. Starting now, no homeowner will be left behind. Get your free on-site energy assessment. Book now.
All of a sudden, it was a bang. Rhonda suffered a serious back injury and couldn't work.
It got pretty tough. Son called Curtis, he got better.
We take care of our clients.
They're heavy hitters, and they know how to hit heavy and hard.
Call 1-800-LAW-3080.
What does it mean to give 100%? It's pushing through challenges, knowing victory is on the other side. That's why the V Foundation is 100% committed to supporting groundbreaking cancer research.
It may save my children's life. It may save someone you love, and it's very important.
Only life-saving research breakthroughs will lead to victory over cancer. So no matter what, the V Foundation gives 100%.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
We want viewers to feel empowered.
We're getting you answers to the questions that you all have when you wake up. What's the weather going to be like? How's the traffic?
What do I need to know today?
We're not here to overwhelm. We're here to prepare you.
Start your day with Action News AM Live.
Want freedom finally from those energy costs that never go down? Scan this and find out how, starting now, no homeowner needs to be left behind again with a high energy bill. That's my promise as founder of Solar Negotiators and a U.S. Marine combat veteran.
ABC 30 Action News starts now with breaking news.
That breaking news is out of Southern California. 2 wildfires are burning, prompting evacuations. The Springs fire sparked at about 11 this morning in the Inland Empire. It has burned at least 1,000 acres so far. Several areas are now under evacuation orders. Meanwhile, in northern Los Angeles County, crews are battling a second brush fire in the Acton area. The Crown Fire has burned about 80 acres with some evacuation warnings and orders in place. Action News has learned CAL FIRE Fresno County is sending a strike team for pre-position to help battle the blazes. We will keep you updated on this breaking news on air and online at abc30.com. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 4:30. I'm Dale Uron.
And I'm Graciela Moreno. Now to our other top story. The search continues for a second U.S. service member in the Middle East after a U.S. fighter jet was shot down by Iran. One service member was rescued following the crash.
We're also learning another attack jet crashed earlier today in Kuwait after being hit by incoming fire over Iran. That pilot also was able to safely be rescued, though U.S. officials say there are injuries and the rescue helicopters took fire. ABC's Karen Travers has the president's response to the latest incidents in the war.
Dale, Graciela, just 2 days ago, the president said that Iran has no anti-aircraft equipment and their radar is 100% annihilated. It also comes as the president is now escalating his threats to target Iran's energy infrastructure. A major escalation in the nearly 5-week war. U.S. officials say it appears an American fighter jet was shot down by Iran. Iranian state media sharing these images of wreckage, which ABC cannot independently verify. The aircraft was a 2-seater F-15 operated by a pilot and a weapons systems officer. One member of the crew was recovered. The search continues for the other. Just 2 days ago, President Trump said Iran was decimated both economically and militarily.
They have no anti-aircraft equipment. Their radar is 100% annihilated. We are unstoppable as a military force.
But Iran has continued its retaliatory strikes.
I think the military campaign is going to continue. The Iranians are going to continue doing what they're doing, striking the region, trying to interfere with shipping and the Straits of Hormuz.
This downing of the fighter jet comes as President Trump escalates his threats against Iran's infrastructure. On social media late Thursday night, the president writing, the U.S. military hasn't even started destroying what's left in Iran. Bridges next, then electric power plants. The president saying the U.S. blew up 3 Iranian bridges, sharing this video on his social media, and continuing to warn Iran to make a deal before it's too late. Iran's Fars news agency saying at least 8 civilians were killed and 95 injured in a U.S.-Israeli attack on a bridge near Tehran. Iran not backing down. The foreign minister there posting, striking civilian structures, including unfinished bridges, will not compel Iranians to surrender. 13 U.S. service members have been killed during the war against Iran. 365 have been wounded. Reporting from the White House, Karen Travers, ABC 30 Action News.
The U.S. Army also saw a major shakeup by Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth. U.S. Army Chief of Staff General Randy George was told to retire immediately by the Defense Secretary as the war in Iran continues. The Pentagon confirmed George's early retirement on Thursday. A U.S. official said that George learned of his forced departure from Hegseth while he was in a meeting, also catching Army leadership off guard. George served as Army Chief of Staff since 2023, with his term originally ending in 2027. He also served as senior military assistant to Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin during the Biden administration. Hegseth and his circle reportedly consider George's proximity to Austin to be a negative mark against him. A defense official says that the vice chief of staff of the Army general will take over the spot.
Meanwhile, President Trump is looking to increase spending for the military. The president is asking Congress for $1.5 trillion in defense spending as part of the proposed 2027 budget. That is a 40% increase from this year's budget. The president cited a need to restock munitions and other supplies amid the ongoing war with Iran, which would be funded by cuts to domestic spending. Those cuts could impact agencies which manage climate, housing, and education programs. The president also suggested a boost in military spending could come at the expense of Medicare and Medicaid.
In Economy Watch, the jobs market saw an unexpected boost during the month of March. The Bureau of Labor Statistics released data today showing employers added 178,000 jobs, reaching far beyond economists' expectations of 60,000 jobs. The unemployment rate also edged down to 4.3%. March marks a rebound after a surprising loss of 133,000 jobs in February. Some of that swing is tied to workers returning after strikes.
You're going to feel even more pain at the pump as gas prices continue to climb. AAA says the average price for a gallon of regular gas is now $4.09. That's nearly 40% higher than it was before the war in Iran. Earlier this week, gas prices crossed the $4 mark nationwide for the first time since 2022. Over the past month alone, gas has jumped nearly $1 with no relief in sight. Oil prices also surged this week, with global benchmarks topping $100 a barrel.
And now here's a live look from our IQ Selma Skycam overlooking the 99. We're getting relief from the gusty wind, but some weekend warmth is on the way.
Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso has a look at our Easter weekend and how hot it could get.
Yeah, the wind brought that cool down yesterday. We're kind of recovering from it today. You can see the wind is not as strong up here at Lake Cahuilla. Water surface not as choppy, and the bushes there not moving around anything like they were yesterday afternoon. And temperatures here in the valley are very pleasant. We're in the mid-70s with gentle breezes coming through. A warming trend into the weekend, but low 70s return next week because we have rain chances that re-enter the picture by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Thank you, Kevin. We're also tracking the afternoon drive for you across the valley with the help of the California Highway Patrol.
Officer Hector Correas is here with a look at any issues that could impact your commute. Officer.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let's take a look at the live traffic tracker and see what's happening around the valley. Now, we're going to head up north where we're going to take a wide look of that area. And we are seeing not so much a lot of activity up there, but we can see that Highway 99, State Route 152, State Route 58, and the 140 are all in the green with no major incidents to report there. Now, as we head back down to the Fresno area, we do continue to see traffic on northbound 99 from Herndon Avenue all the way up to Avenue 9. It looks like westbound 180 transitioning to the northbound 99 will be stop and go as well in that far right lane. And then on southbound 99, you can expect moderate traffic starting around Clinton Avenue all the way down to Belmont Avenue. Now, that's been a look at traffic. I'm Officer Correas with the California Highway Patrol, reminding you to please move over when emergency crews are on the shoulder. Back to you.
Thank you, Officer. Practical Solutions are all about making your life a little bit easier.
The exclusive deals you can score on Secret Savings.
And then coming up on Action News Live at 5, we continue to monitor breaking news out of the North Valley, where a mountain lion has now been tranquilized after roaming a Merced neighborhood. What happens next for the big cat, estimated to be around 240 pounds.
Then 2 teens arrested in connection to last night's stabbing at River Park. What investigators are saying about the fight that escalated and the conditions of the 3 victims. That's tonight on Action News Live at 5.
The fun never stops at Wheel. Tonight at 7:30
on ABC 30. Next Jeopardy, a champion on an epic streak.
He could join the all-time Jeopardy leaderboard of legends.
But beware of the ambitions of these challengers.
This is crazy.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 30.
When you've been injured in a car, motorcycle, or trucking accident, you need a firm that understands what's at stake. Serious accidents demand serious attention. Call Sweet James Accident Attorney.
Bob's is bringing the wow back with top-rated furniture at new everyday low prices. Like my best-selling Benny sofa, now just $3.99. Or my Homeworks dining set, now $5.99. And my 5-star Cascade bedrooms, now $7.99. There's even more new everyday low prices online. And with flexible financing, your tax refund goes further at Bob's. See how much more you can save with Bob's wow pricing in-store and at mybobs.com.
We are going to see the return of the 90s. This heat proves weather can shift fast. AccuWeather moves faster.
Near 90 degrees next week.
Kevin and the AccuWeather team alerting you early.
Kevin's talking about 90s this week.
Bringing you the latest updates on record-breaking March temperatures.
We have hit an impressive new record.
Helping you prepare your family to stay cool.
Get your air conditioners ready to go.
ABC 30 Action News. Central California's most watched news.
When you've been injured in a car, motorcycle, or trucking accident, you need a firm that understands what's at stake. Serious accidents demand serious attention. Call Sweet James Accident Attorney.
Central California's #1 news with Graciela Moreno, Gail Yaron, and Chief Meteorologist Kevin Musso. This is ABC 30 Action News, live at 4:30.
It is time for ABC Secret Savings, and this week, practical solutions to make your on-the-go schedule more enjoyable.
ABC's Will Gans and Morgan Norwood share the exclusive deals you can score.
I'm Tori Johnson with your ABC Secret Savings. We're dropping limited time discounts right now. Grab your phone, get ready to shop. You won't want to miss these deals.
And we have ABC Secret Savings with what you need when you are on the go. Take it away, Will.
Speaking of on the go, let's get right going into this. Hearing aids can be very expensive, and many people are resistant to giving them a try. Thanks to Audien, however, you can use top devices that are small and lightweight at affordable prices with clear audio. Plus, what's great is UV sanitation every time you charge them. So everything is 50% off and free shipping.
We love that. We love the UV sanitation as well.
All right, we've all had that moment when you feel uncertain of your surroundings and your safety radar starts to go off. Well, Spartan Defense has the solution you hope you never need but are thankful you have. This lightweight self-defense siren can be heard up to 1,000 feet away with a strobe light that makes you easy to see. You can clip it onto clothing, bags, backpacks for easy accessibility. It also comes with Apple Find My options. Get at least 40% off today with free shipping.
I'm tempted to press this, but I don't want to set the alarm off.
Exactly. All right, you can get into the groove with shapewear that moves with you. We have great deals from Under Outfit on a variety of their most popular items. Figure-flattering bras, smoothing boy shorts and leggings, and much more. Save at least 40% with our deal.
You can never have too many of those. They are.
All right, next up, picnic season is here, and V-Best has what you need to keep your food and beverages fresh and on the go. This insulated bundle has a rolling cooler with a cart with 360-degree spinner wheels and a retractable handle and a shoulder strap when wheels won't work. You also get matching totes that are perfect for your smaller adventure. It's all 35% off plus free shipping.
Love this.
And you can look great on the go with lugs, crossbodies, backpacks, and bottle holders. They come in vibrant colors and patterns, all 40% off with our deal.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Will. And of course, you want to scan that code on your screen or head now to abcsecretsavings.com to shop. I got to get one of these backpacks.
Let's get our adventure going.
Let's get going. We got to get on the go.
If you're looking to fly the friendly skies with United Airlines, your checked bag is now getting more expensive. The airline says for tickets purchased on or after today, fees will go up by $10 for your first and second checked bag, and by $50 for your third checked bag. The price hike comes as jet fuel costs continue to soar, doubling in the last 2 months as the war continues with Iran. Back in March, the United Airlines CEO told employees if fuel prices remained at the current level, it would cost the company an extra $11 billion. In recent weeks, United has also cut about 5% of its flight capacity over the next 6 months as it looks to offset those rising fuel costs.
A new store is focusing on sustainability,
where you can now find your latest thrifting finds.
And we have some storms that we're tracking for next week. We'll take a close look at this coming up.
Today's sunrise and sunset times on ABC 30 Action News is sponsored by Table Mountain Casino Resort.
Now this is some seriously athletic stuff, while this is a little more athletic-ish. And at Sierra, we love it all. Whether you're going real fast or slowly reeling it in, Sierra has all the brands you want at the prices that let you do it all. From athletic to athletic-ish, Sierra's got it.
I think California is at a crossroads right now. The rent is too high, healthcare is too high. I'm a Assembly Member Isaac Ryan. I'm supporting Top Star because he's delivered the most for California over the longest period of time. Whether it's fighting for a fair criminal legal system, whether it's pushing back against attacks to the foundations of democracy, or calling for everybody to pay their fair share. Top fought for free lunches for children in schools. He's going to fight to cut utility bills by 25%. He's going to ban corporate PAC money in politics. I want a governor who's going to fight fire with fire. And that fire is Top Star.
4 words.
Your child is sick.
It's 4 words no parent should ever hear.
It's 4 words that can change everything.
With those 4 words, the innocence and joy of childhood disappears.
But Starlight has taught us 4 other words that make all the difference.
Healing begins with happiness. That's why Starlight Children's Foundation provides programs to hospitalized kids to deliver happiness when it matters most. Learn more at starlight.org.
All right, time now for our AccuWeather forecast and just a gorgeous weather in store for us this weekend. Yeah.
Well said. Good choice of words. It is going to be perfect for Easter. Next week, we've got storms, so a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's all good. This is a 7-day estimate projection from the Weather Prediction Center, NOAA. And on the right is a legend that I've created so you kind of understand what you're looking at there. You've got all that lime green. That's light precipitation over a 7-day period where you're talking about maybe 1/10 of an inch. But once it goes over this darker color along 99 and eastward, that's more like 1/10 of an inch to close to 1/2 inch of precipitation. Anything at this point would be great, especially anything that falls into the mountains and preferably as snowflakes. We would like to see that happen consecutively in a row. We're going to get a few chances. The wind has subsided. Obviously, you saw single digits there. We have a feature here to our southwest. We'll wait for that moisture to be pulled into a storm that drops here from the north. And that's what Futurecast basically shows you. As we get into Wednesday, we have showers moving in the afternoon. They linger around for Thursday, and then that area of clouds and moisture spun in our direction. As that area of low pressure approaches Southern California, this would depict a little bit more widespread precipitation and very high elevation snowfall. And then as the storm is leaving us to the south and to the east, there's a wraparound effect that happens. So you're basically looking at Wednesday afternoon through roughly around Thursday, Friday, Saturday for an opportunity for some unsettled weather. And I would say, you know, this time of year, it's very easy for some of those showers to produce thunderstorms. So we'll see if that happens. Beautiful mid-70s for right now, just about 4 to 6 degrees warmer than yesterday at this time. Bakersfield is up by 10 from 24 hours ago. And we see a few clouds over the mountains there in the background. But in general, it's sunshine and just perfect weather with light wind, 75 in Visalia. Air quality, moderate through all valley locations. In the coastal areas from Monterey to Pismo, nothing but sunshine and 70s throughout for Easter weekend. Tomorrow, a beautiful setup for the weekend. We've got mid and upper 70s to 80 degrees. Just put on another 3 or 4 degrees there for Easter Sunday for both the High Sierra and, of course, the valley floor. Tomorrow morning, upper 50s to around 52 for Fresno Clovis. And your extended forecast is a bit of a roller coaster ride with temperatures, and we could see that unsettled weather in the middle of next week.
Thank you, Kev. A new thrift store is now open in Northeast Fresno. The Thrift Vault hosted a ribbon-cutting ceremony earlier this morning with members of the Chamber of Commerce and Fresno Mayor Jerry Dyer. The store is located on Cedar and Fir. It is looking to give clients a unique shopping experience by offering quality, affordable, and curated secondhand items. The goal of the business is to make thrifting more intentional and enjoyable. It also focuses on sustainability and supports more conscious shopping habits.
A quirky film combines a strange drug and a pizza obsession.
Stars of Pizza Movie share the premise of a story that will take you on a trip.
At Ashley's Spring Savings Event 72-hour sale, score huge deals throughout the store and save up to 25% on your entire purchase. And no interest for 5 years when you shop in store. But hurry, these deals are only here April 2nd through the 4th, only at Ashley.
Is this hard to talk about?
Yeah,
Stay on the ground, about to take off. It's going to be crazy.
He was not the type of person to behave like that.
We had a very serious situation.
I did a kind of a bad thing. So you hijacked the plane is what you're saying? Yeah.
This is a major metropolitan area. Thousands of people can be killed. He hasn't flown an airplane before.
How did he get that plane in the air by himself? I couldn't believe it.
I play video games, so you know what I'm feeling a little bit.
Do you have an idea of how much fuel you have left?
Holy smokes, this going down quick.
In an hour, he's going to fall out of the sky. The only way out where nobody dies is if he lands the plane successfully.
You're probably going to send some jets because, you know, I can be a bad guy.
I'm reflecting military systems just made us away. I've never heard him say that. He could never be a bad guy. He was always a good guy.
I've got a lot of people that care about me. It's going to disappoint them.
15 minutes fuel.
Going out or something.
Oh my God, he's going to crash.
Oh, man. Hey, I want you to whisper sweet touch me through my ear.
I don't think I can do that for you.
People's lives are at stake here. Hey, you think this thing can do a barrel roll? Try to figure out how to use the autopilot first.
He's going upside down. Holy! We cut the cameras.
It's probably like jail time for life, huh?
America's #1 news and series, now streaming 24/7 on Disney Plus. At Ashley's Spring Savings Event 72-hour sale, score huge deals throughout the store with select spring styles starting at just $4.99 and no interest for 5 years when you shop in store. But hurry, these deals are only here April 2nd through the 4th, only at Ashley.
Welcome back. Here's a live look right now from our San Joaquin River Skycam facing Highway 41 in Madera County. A beautiful day in the valley today. Right in the mid-70s, about 75 degrees outside right now before things start warming up a little bit for the weekend. There will soon be new music for fans of Olivia Rodrigo. The Grammy-winning pop rock singer is releasing a brand new album this summer. Rodrigo announced on Thursday her third project will be called You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. The 23-year-old said her creative challenge with the album was to write from a joyful place. Rodrigo's new album is expected to drop June 12th.
One of the world's most famous pair of brothers kicked off their latest film screening with a bang. The Super Mario Galaxy movie celebrated opening day with a stellar start of $34.5 million. That marks the best opening day of the year. Sequel blasts off as Mario, Peach, Luigi, and Toad travel across planets from water worlds to desert galaxies inspired by classic Nintendo games. Box office watchers believe the film could earn up to $200 million in its first 5 days.
College life can be tough, but in a new Hulu film, 3 friends rely on a special helper to get them through the night. However, the evening turns into chaos that could change their lives forever. ABC's George Pinocchio shares what the stars of Pizza Movie are saying about the new comedy film.
Vince, it's an incredible high.
No. Come on. No. No. Come on. No. Come on. No. No. No.
What happens when 3 friends take a mystery mint from the ceiling of their dorm room and trigger a pizza obsession?
Pizza does solve a lot of my problems. It's soothing. It goes down easy at any time of the day.
Well, in Pizza Movie, a single slice can mean the difference between life and death.
The true inspiration behind it all was how hard it is to order food when you're high.
I love that it was like a comedy of friends and that it was like a stoner movie, kind of like some of my favorites that I like to watch.
When you're this age and in college, things that aren't high stakes are super high stakes. Like coming across as alpha or getting your friends on this party bus. Like that's the highest of high stakes. But then you also add this crazy experimental drug and then like the RA killing you isn't that far off of the crazy reality of what's happening.
There's no way we'll make it to the lobby. There's RAs.
My brother came to the 2 screenings. He leaned over and said, "This is what happened to me sophomore year," or something. Not the specific thing, because it certainly couldn't be. But he's like, like some RA interaction. So he verified for me. He was like, "This is the real deal."
That's some craving. George Pinocchio for On the Red Carpet.
A North Valley coach and musician is combining his passions.
The Track and Field Invitational in his name and a sold out crowd showing support for his band.
Good Sports on Action News is sponsored by Fresno City College.
Fresno City College is a place where dreamers, grinders, and strivers come together for something better. Every hallway, every classroom, every study session in the library whispers it. Whether first-generation student, veteran, artist, future nurse,
Tom Steyer. When he says he's going to tax big corporations and the billionaires who own them, he'll close the Trump property tax loophole that costs our states big. Standing with unions to fund quality schools and single-payer guaranteed health care. And he'll take on Trump.
Because I've been in enough corporate boardrooms to know a crook when I see one.
And fight to abolish ICE. No, I want to demolish ICE. Tom Steyer, progressive for governor.
ABC 30 and Tashi Palace Casino Resort bring you this real incident solve. The category is phrase. Stay tuned.
There's more fun at the Tashi Palace Casino Resort than you can shake a stick at, but I'm gonna try. Stick, 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 fun, 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 stick, 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 fun, stick, stick, fun, fun. Stick, there's more fun at the Tashi Palace Casino Resort.
This real instant solve is The Road to Riches. Watch Wheel of Fortune weeknights at 7:30 only on ABC 30.
Across Central California, fentanyl is changing lives.
We died with her that same day.
ABC 30 Action News spent a full year listening and telling stories beyond the headlines.
I would be a fool to hold back what changed my mindset from what it was to what it is now from anybody.
It can change a lot of kids' perspective, the harm and effects that these drugs could do.
Watch Killer High at abc30.com or wherever you stream ABC 30.
North Valley track and field coach is living in the spotlight, but not just for sports. Action News sports anchor Sydney Berger shares the track meet dedicated to Coach Hammer and the double life he lives on the music scene.
For a young Mike Hammer, picking his sport wasn't a shot in the dark.
There's hammer in our DNA, I guess. We all threw hammer.
A family of track and field athletes destined to be throwers. Mike and all 3 kids throwing in college and going on to lead the next generation of athletes.
How precious that was. It really became a family thing. My wife, all of us would travel to these things.
Now 30 plus years into coaching, Mike splits his time with the throwers at Golden Valley and Atwater, 2 schools part of the first annual Black and Blue Hammer Invitational.
My name's on the medals and they're saying sweet words about me.
A track meet dedicated to the North Valley legend. Mike says the recognition and support
it's good.
Has been overwhelming.
That's probably the best part of it.
Luckily, he also knows what it's like to be in the spotlight. It's one of the only things Mike has done longer than coaching.
I've been playing guitar for money since I was 17.
45 years later, Mike Hammer and the Nails are playing in front of a sold-out crowd in Merced as part of their tour.
Mostly originals, a few of our favorite covers. So it's our 3rd album called Raised in the Dirt, kind of an ode to the valley.
And balancing what feels like a double life, Mike says, is like tuning your guitar.
There's no thing about guitar strings, you know, like it can be like stress, way too tight, not making good music, or too loose where you're a little bored, you know, flopping around. It's really just smile every day when you got something that you like and you look forward to it.
So the guitar on this year's medal.
Heck yeah.
And playing the national anthem before the track meet. Combine both of Mike's passions into one legacy. For Good Sports, Sydney Berger, ABC 30 Action News.
Now on Action News Live at 5, we're tracking breaking developments after a night of violence in both downtown Fresno and at River Park. The two teens arrested for a stabbing in North Fresno that injured 3 people. And breaking news in the North Valley, where a mountain lion threat may finally be over after more than 24 hours of roaming a Merced neighborhood. What may be next for one very large cat? Plus more breaking news. A CAL FIRE Fresno County strike team is heading to Southern California to help in the battle against 2 brush fires, forcing evacuations in windy conditions.
And rising temperatures for Easter weekend.
Then a major escalation in the nearly 5-week war in Iran. We're also monitoring breaking news as U.S. officials say an American fighter jet was shot down. Iranian state media sharing these images of the wreckage, which ABC cannot independently verify. But we're learning about the 1 crew member recovered and the continuing search for a second airman.
ABC 30 Action News starts now with a breaking news update.
Witnesses scatter and hustle to record video as scuffles turn to violence at one popular downtown Fresno event. Just minutes later, police also called across town to another fight in a popular shopping center, with a total of 3 confrontations ending with bloodshed. Thanks for joining us for Action News Live at 5. I'm Graciela Moreno.
And good evening, I'm Margot Kim, in for Warren Armstrong. In a breaking news update tonight, we've learned 5 people are now recovering after being stabbed last night. The incidents at Fresno's Art Hop, just 2 of 3 separate stabbings, police say happened within an hour in different parts of Fresno. The 3rd incident happened at River Park in North Fresno.
Action News reporter Carrie Mannix joins us from the live desk with what we know about the victims and what police are now asking of the community. Carrie.
Yeah, Graciela and Margot, we now know that all 3 stabbings involved teenagers. The victims across all of last night's incidents are between 13 and 18 years old. Police are now asking the community to step up after they say between both locations there were hundreds of teens unsupervised and potentially in danger. A crowd of hundreds added to the chaos as officers responded to a pair of assaults in downtown Fresno Thursday night.
One fight happened and another fight happened.
Police say around 9 p.m. they received multiple reports of fights and at least 1 stabbing in the area of the monthly Art Hop event. When responding, they say they had to break up multiple fights. More than 30 officers responded, and police say it took between 15 and 20 minutes to secure the scene. In the chaos, investigators found a 17-year-old boy and an 18-year-old woman who had been stabbed in separate incidents along Fulton Street. A 29-year-old woman was also injured and is recovering from a broken nose. Several people were detained at the scene, but all have since been released. In the same area, less than 3 weeks earlier, a man was murdered the night before Fresias Fest. Police addressing concerns about the violence that's broken out around community events.
It is unfortunate. Yeah, and that's one of the main reasons why our chief had officers already out here.
Thursday was a busy night for Lieutenant Justin Hoagland, who also responded to another stabbing near River Park. Police say just an hour after the violence in downtown, 10 teenagers were involved in a fight outside the shopping center's Regal Cinemas. 3 kids were stabbed, a 14-year-old boy and 2 girls ages 13 and 15. Police located evidence at the scene, including the knife they believe was used in the attack. 2 other teenagers were arrested, a 14-year-old boy and a 17-year-old girl. They will both be charged with assault with a deadly weapon.
We do have juveniles that are involved in more violence this week.
Speaking with Action News Friday, the department says it's concerned about youth violence when local schools are on vacation, and they're asking parents to step up.
While your kids are out of school this week or during any of these spring breaks or summertime, be mindful, ask them those hard questions of what are you doing tonight? Who are you hanging out with? Because trouble like this sometimes follows groups like that.
All victims in all 3 stabbings are expected to be okay. Police are still searching for 3 to 4 men in the downtown Fresno attack. They're asking anyone with video or any information to contact them, and you can find that information on our website. From the live desk,
Carrie Mannix, ABC 30 Action News.
Thank you, Carrie. And we have more breaking news now out of Merced, where a mountain lion has just been tranquilized and captured. Now, we first told you about the big cat yesterday on Action News Live at 5, when a homeowner in the Pitworth Court and Andrea Drive neighborhood said that the animal triggered his security system at 4:24 Thursday morning. The location is on the north edge of town, just a few miles from UC Merced. And then today, Action News learned of a second sighting. This photo shows the cougar in a tree right around 1:45 this afternoon. This is also along a bike path behind Round Hill Drive near San Jose Avenue. That's just north of Merced College. Then, just a short time ago, we received new video showing the animal in a cage and being loaded onto the back of a truck. Merced police confirmed that they contacted state and wildlife officers who safely tranquilized the mountain lion. They say it will be taken back to its natural mountain habitat.
We're also tracking breaking news in Southern California in Riverside and Los Angeles counties. You're looking at live aerial pictures where winds are fueling two separate brush fires. The largest of the blazes is called the Springs Fire in Moreno Valley inside Riverside County. Evacuation orders and